bienvenidos sean a otro video más de su programa ya favorito. Bueno, este no es su programa, pero es una edición, un segmento de este programa que de ustedes es de su gusto. Mi querido Gama, entre Cheves y Consolas se complace en tener un gran invitado este día.
Exactamente, con hoy amigos, gracias a los que nos acompañen o que nos vean más adelante, tenemos hoy un super invitadazo. Este invitado es nada más y nada menos que uno de los el campeón de UK, de la CPT de esta ocasión, con nada más y nada menos que Fal, que así que por lo que igual Felo está muy contento por ello.
Estoy muy contento, honestamente.
Se apega a ello. Y nos consta que no es alguien que fue oportunista a ello, porque él es Falke Player desde un inicio. Bueno, sin nada más y nada menos, introducimos con ustedes a The4Philzz. Hi, my guy, how are you?
Hello.
The4Philzz, hello, how are you?
Hello.
Welcome to Mexico.
Hello. Thank you very much. I'm doing very good. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thanks
it's awesome. No. Thank you for being here. It's a great honor to me having you here today.
I want to introduce you, Philzz, to my friend here, Sisu, because he's also a Falke player, main Falke player since the launch of the character.
Yeah, nice.
So he has been a huge fan of you. Yeah,
always, yes.
When you hit Warlord, he was talking about you. Now with the CPTA in the UK, I can take beating Hurricane. He was talking. It was the biggest step for you on the CPT.
Yeah, that was really that was tough.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan, I must say.
Thank you.
Really, I am.
I
follow you. I don't know, it's like a year or maybe more, because I'm watching you on streams in the morning. Well, Mexico right now is the 9 p.m. So I don't know. It's in YouTube, your videos and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great honor having you here. The4Philzz, pues iniciamos si quieres con la primera pregunta. ¿Tú tienes alguna o puedo arrancarme con la primera? Yo estoy muy emocionado, güey, por tener a The4Philzz.
I will clarify for our fans here that Sisu is not a stalker, okay?
Right.
No, I'm not a stalker. No, not at all.
No. We wanted to do an interview, but a more casual interview because a lot of guys already beat us to it. Logan, the interview with Logan was a very good one.
Yeah.
Very CPT centered. But we want to know more about the guy behind the curtain, behind the Falke, and the main reason why you pick her, etc. So, Sisu, adelante, Felo, con la primera pregunta.
We want to know about Philip, because your name is Philip, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We know that kind of how can you say? My name is Felipe. It's
really?
Philip in English, yeah. So we play Falke and we both name Philip and Felipe. That's a coincidence.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Here in Mexico,
So cool.
Here in Mexico, that term is called you are tocayos.
Tocayos, yeah. But you have a more level than me, so that's a fact. Okay, let's get into it with the first question. For me, I just want to know, how did you get to the game, to the Street Fighter 5? Is your first game, your first fighting game?
No, I've been playing fighting games since I can remember, to be honest. Since I was around 3 years old, I've been playing fighting games, from Virtual Fighter to Guilty Gear to Tekken to Street Fighter 4, King of Fighters. But Street Fighter 5 is the only fighting game I competed in. When I was playing all those other fighting games growing up, I was just having fun. I didn't really think much of it. But something about Street Fighter 5 really just sort of, I don't know, motivated me and just awakened my competitive spirit and made me really want to get better at the game.
It awakened your ultra instinct.
Yeah, about ultra instinct. Yeah.
Okay, so Gama?
Yeah, with your background, a lot of people already know, but for the ones who don't know, Why
Right.
Falke? Why the character? What did you see in her to choose you, or it was that situations of the character choosing you instead of you choosing the character?
Right. So it was more of like, so I started Street Fighter playing Ken, right? I started playing Ken season 1. I played a lot of other characters as they came out, Jury, Colleen, Ed, but Ken was the main character, right? Because coming from Street Fighter 4, Ken was also my favorite character. So I was gonna play Ken regardless in Street Fighter 5, right? Now when Falk came out, it was weird because it was around season 3 and I had been playing Ken for 3 seasons now, and I wanted a secondary character that I wanted to take like seriously, and I saw Falk's trailer. I thought she was really cool. Like, okay, she's zoning and she shoots Psycho Blast. She's using her staff as like a gun, a sniper and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. She came out and I was having a lot of fun with her. But then everybody in the whole world just dropped her after 1 week and said she was just so bad. But at that time, I still wasn't really thinking about competing in tournaments. I was just playing for fun. Falk was still very fun to me, so I carried on playing her. It was to the point where I wanted to stay loyal to my main, which was Ken, but I was having more fun with Falk than I was with Ken. And that was around the time I hit Grandmaster rank with Ken, right, online. I did that with Ken, and then I ended up making the switch to Falk just because I was just having more fun with Falk overall. And that's sort of when I sort of elevated, I'd say, because there was nowhere for me to go to really learn how to play Falk. So that left room for me to just create my own way of playing with Falk, you know? So I think that's where the journey with her really started. It was just her being too fun. I couldn't not play her, and I had a fresh start. There was nothing to copy. So if I was to play Ryu, I could probably find a Ryu player, copy and paste, but there was nothing to copy and paste. So then my imagination just sort of went wild, and I was like, okay, I can create whatever I want with this character.
Okay, that's a very interesting situation because it seems like like Destiny forced your hand to make your own, to start your own creativity with the character. It was something really unique. Also to see on the CPT even today, because Falke, at least for us, I think, after the latest buffs, it was now a viable character.
Yeah.
Before
Falk is good now.
Yeah. It's by no means, I don't consider her by no means a top tier.
Oh, definitely not. No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
No, she's not a top tier, but it's a funny history because you remember Shan with Jen in Evo. He wants the Evo, so everybody start to pick up Jen to a good character. So now you won a CPT.
Yeah,
everybody
now
is
a good character.
Oh, Fuck,
yeah,
it's
everyone,
a good character. Why? Fuck, it's a good character. Yeah, because in the beginning, I take Falke and everybody tell me, man, Falke is a trash character. Please switch the character. And I say, no, man, no. I stayed with my main because I love Falke because I think the same view because it's really funny. I enjoy playing with Falke. Really, nobody, another character.
It's a joyful ride.
Yeah, I think so. So, Phil, you was the first Falke warlord, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that journey because the first season with Falke is very, very, very hard. I think because that's a lot of matches that Falke didn't want that matchup, and right now in this time, yes, Falke is a viable character.
Yeah. So, do you want me to talk about the journey to Warlord?
Yeah.
So, around that time, I was streaming like crazy. I got to UGM, and the consistency from UGM to Warlord is pretty much similar. You just have to play a lot more. And that period of time, I was streaming constantly every single day. I still pretty much am, but I was putting in a lot more hours. And yeah, it was something that the stream really wanted to see. So I think it motivated me to just play even more than I would usually do. And it took, I want to say, a few months till I got to Warlord. And yeah, a few months, not 2 months. It took more than 2, but it took a few, maybe 5.
Yeah, I think it's
maybe
like
3.
a 5. No, I think it's 5 months, I guess. I suppose that.
I was playing a lot of CFN.
Yeah, a lot of hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girugama.
Adelante, ok. Bueno, voy a agregar una pregunta aquí, fue lo que yo quería hacer, de las que yo escribí.
Sí, vale.
We already talked. Falke at launch was not a viable character, or all of that. But at some point, did you got that how can I say it in English? It was like that mental stagger on the character when playing, to say, big F this. Well, we can curse a little in the show. I don't know how you curse, but to the point that you say you say on a match, fuck this, I can't play this anymore with this character. I need a counter pick, I need a side character, I need a pocket character, because a lot of our players, or our CPT champions, even here in Mexico, Gamma, went from Kami to Bison to have some counter picks, because I think Sphere 5 meta right now needs some counter picks for some of the gameplay, for some of the strategy. I even think you were going to counter pick for Hurricane. I don't think you were going Falk all the way.
Yeah, I was thinking about counter picking for Hurricane, but my decision on Hurricane changed when I went to WSO, which is our here in the UK in London. It's our local offline event. Happens every month or so. It was the first offline event since the whole pandemic and stuff, so it was really fun seeing everyone. I played Hurricane in that tournament. I did pick Akira. It didn't go as planned at all, and I did have a conversation with him, and we both came to an agreement that I think Falk probably fights that better than Akira does. And I've played his Kami with my Falk for so long now that I just have a lot more experience in playing it. I'm just more comfortable. Even if it is difficult, I'm still more comfortable just because I know what I need to do.
Okay. Did you think Hurricane playing before with against Problem X had something to do with his mental stack against you when you went on the final match?
Sorry, did you say if him playing Problem X had an effect on like his mental, so that when he played against me, it might have affected him?
Yeah.
Lo que pasa es que él juega con Problem X la final, pero no. Hurricane juega el final de Winners. Ajá.
Sí, por eso. Cuando llega, juegas en inglés, ¿no? Exactly. When you were in the final against Problem, Problem was already taken a mental toll playing against Hurricane, because I have seen Hurricane. He's a very good player, a very solid player. The man has nerves of steel. He plays that neutral Kami that got you on your nerves, because he stands like a one body in distance and starts poking. And
his spacing is too good.
Yeah, the spacing is so good.
Honestly, I think that to answer that question, I think that it definitely did have an effect, because that's the thing. If you don't make it to grand finals in winner side, then it works both ways, because if you make grand finals on loser side, that means that you have to play hard games.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to grand finals, you're either exhausted or you're very warmed up, because that also means that the person who's in winner side grand finals has been waiting to play, meaning that they might not be fully warmed up depending on how many games they had to wait for. Whereas the person that's coming from losers, their hands are warm, they're in that mental state. But that depends how the previous game went. If the previous game was like 2-2 and then they lost 3-2 last game, last round, they might be exhausted and just not be all there in the mental for grand finals. So
Yeah.
I'd say it definitely does have an effect coming from the losers bracket.
Okay, that's interesting. We were hyped to see this because here the two of us, Shizu, or as he said, is a Falco player, and I'm an Alex main player since the beginning of the launch of the character. So it was cool to see that our characters on a final.
Yeah.
Two of the characters that we were sure we will never see on a final, much so on CPT, no? So that was something. No? I didn't recall seeing Falke on another final, unless I'm mistaken.
No, only top 8. I think top 8. Top 8 in CPT Japan. Zabeth made top 8 and got 5th place, I think it was.
Okay, top 8.
Yes, and Justin Wong in a Canada Cup, I get.
Justin Wong played Falke?
This was, I think Falk was still like in early stages, and there was a tournament. I can't remember which tournament it was. Was it Canada Cup?
Yeah, it was a Canada Cup.
Right. And Justin did play Falk on that tournament. I think he won. He did win, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, but the style of the play with Falk is very, very different, like The4Philzz and Justin Wong.
Justin Wong has this style of like play with every character he plays. He's just gonna lame you out.
Yeah, the lame style.
Man, that's the secret. That's the secret, maybe. I don't know.
No one does that better than him.
We can all agree. We all hate that style, that game plan. I can't.
In Mexico, we hate that style. You know,
it's definitely effective, though.
Yeah, it's very effective, but it's not funny. It's not for me.
Well, it's fun to see the other guy getting
it's fun when you know. It's fun when you know that you're being annoying. When you know like I'm being annoying, then that's fun.
And I can say something as against Falco players here. Falco can be really annoying if played that way.
Yeah.
Because she can sound you out like better than Menat, better than I think right now Oro. In fact, that match I'm pretty sure it's hell for me right now. I try Oro against Falke and
Oro is really awkward for me right now. I don't know how to feel about the Oro matchup. He's just awkward. It's like I don't know what Oro players want to do.
Man, we as Oro players, we don't know what are we doing. It's just like jump forward, double jump forward.
I don't know what Oro players do. I just know that Oro is strong, but I just don't know what Oro players want to do.
Okay. Back to the CPT tournament. You beat one of your strongest rivals, Hurricane. That was a really, really good matchup. It's all the CPT for you. It was a winner straight to the top, right? So you beat Hurricane and play against Problem X.
Yeah.
So Problem X beat Hurricane. So no more problem for Philzz. But we know Problem X is Problem X, you know? It was difficult for you too. So
and also the Bison matchup is harder than the Cammy matchup. So
very hard.
So it was definitely really difficult. It's just that I lost the Hurricane so many times before. If you check like my stats on all the online tournaments I've been to, every time I've gotten second place, which is a lot of times, it's usually because I lost the Hurricane in grand finals. So that did something to me mentally. It's like I keep getting second place to the same person. So when it came towards the tournament, the nerves levels were really high because I usually goes that one time when it counted the most. yeah, it was. I was really happy about that.
And how do you take in so far your CPT championship?
Sorry, what? Sorry.
How do you take it so far your CPT championship? For you, it's a great, how to say, ¿cómo dices? Gran logro, Gama.
Yeah, a great achievement. How do you feel about the achievement? Because
Bro.
it's no small thing.
Yeah, this is really good for me, honestly, because let me tell you why I'm really happy about this. So I started competing around season 3, right? We're now in season 5 of Street Fighter. We're closing in on the end of the lifespan of this game. So there's going to be Capcom Cup, and we don't really know what's going to happen after that. We don't know if there's going to be another CPT year. We haven't been told yet. So
yeah, we'll
coming into the game competitively as late as I did and being able to have an accomplishment once it's all said and done, that's something to be proud of. And I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time, you know.
Yeah.
That was the
It's
camera.
fair enough. Ok, pues si quieres vamos a cerrar, mi querido Gama. No sé si tengas otra pregunta más.
Just a quick question here, the last question for the interview.
Sure.
CPT. You're a Street Fighter player. Do you project you in the future playing more Street Fighter 5 until Luke comes out? Do you see staying in the franchise after Street Fighter 5 goes out, Street Fighter 6 comes? Well, hopefully.
Yes, definitely. I'm in love with Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 comes out, I'll still be playing. I'm still playing currently. Until Luke comes out, I'll still be playing. I might try out Luke. I plan on sticking around with Street Fighter for a very long time. I do plan on expanding though. I've been playing some Multi Blood recently. Really like that game. I plan on competing in it too. So I'm all about having fun, you know. I love Falk, she's fun, so I play her and I make her work in tournament the best I can. So when it comes to fighting games, if they're fun, I'll play them, definitely. I do plan on sticking around.
Okay. Perfectly. You're saying you really seem to take that the joy on the ride, not the destination thing. Take the joy on the ride, not the destination.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Destination.
Yeah,
joy in the ride.
Taking the joy in the ride, the fun of the all the way coming up instead of focusing only on the destination, on the final thing, on the final stuff, on the winning the final tournament, and it's it, and it's over. No, you are all the way to taking fun every step on all the way. Yeah. Okay, Philzz, just a little tip for Farca players around the world. Do you want to give?
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, I did it, so you can do it too. There's no excuse. If I can do it, you can do it too. You know, there's no excuse. If you need advice, I'm always here. Hit me up on my social medias. You can always reach out. I'll give advice. I stream every day. You can see what I'm doing. I make content on YouTube. You can see what I'm doing. So if you love Falk and you want to do something with this character, you can. You know, it's been proven now.
Déjame decir que cuando yo empecé a jugar Falk, para la gente que nos va a ver en la entrevista, yo desde el momento que supe que The4Philzz estaba jugando Falk y veía su juego en los streams, veía sus videos, para mí fue una gran guía, porque como él lo dijo, mi querido Gama, él realmente hizo su propio juego con Falk, y si lo ves jugar en esas repeticiones, en esos videos, te das cuenta que es un jugador que definitivamente tiene mucho que aportar, y si a la gente que le gusta Falk se da un tiempo de ver su contenido, definitivamente pues, creo que les va a funcionar.
Yeah, I think we can all agree. Philzz, you're on Twitter. I have also interacted with you on my handle, on a personal handle. You're a very humble person, humble person on the network.
Thank you.
A very, very hard thing to do these days, because I understand people with the pandemic. With all we came through on these 2 years, almost 2 years, the people is on the trigger. They are mad. They are angry. They they go all out on the social
Yeah,
media.
I definitely don't. I don't like drama myself, so I don't focus on that at all. If it's not positive, then I'd rather just not say anything.
Yeah, you're more on the good vibe stuff. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for that, Miguel.
The4Philzz, thank you very much for being here. It is really an honor for us. And
Thank you for
I don't
having
know
me.
what more to say. No, thank you. And pues mi querido Gama, pues nos despedimos. Y The4Philzz, all the good vibes for you and for your family.
We wish
Okay.
you the best for you and your family, and for you on the game, on the next game, to continue winning, and to continue to surprise us with all that creativity.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having
And just to finish the interview, I hope you see in future tournaments out of UK. I hope you can come to United States. I don't know if the pandemic over. Maybe we have the opportunity to meet you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sponsored right now, so we'll see what happens. You know, I'm available if anyone wants to. We'll see what happens.
Sponsor this guy. Please sponsor this guy.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ok, señores, pues nos vemos. Muchas gracias The4Philzz aquí en su casa en México. Así que nos vemos y hasta la próxima.
See you guys. Thanks.
All right.